Hi, good neighbors, and welcome back to another video. All right, so my birthday is coming up. I am going to be, drum roll please, 55 years old this year. And man, if you had talked to me back back when I turned 35, what my life was going to look like in 20 years, I don't remember ever coming up with anything that resembled what's been going on here lately. And that's okay, right? Life ebbs, flows, dips, dives, changes happen, and here we are. Now, I typically celebrate my birthday the entire month of June. This being a milestone birthday of such importance as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to kick off the celebration a little early. So yeah, it's not yet my birthday, and I wouldn't call what I'm about to spend the next 2 months doing begging exactly. I mean, it is, I suppose, in a way. But let's call it my requests, right? My asking won't be strictly for money, and of course, you as the watcher or as the receiver of said request, you are under no obligation whatsoever to do any of the things I'm going to be asking for these next 2 months. Now, okay, I've kind of gotten ahead of myself, so let me back up and explain this a little more clearly. So, a wise friend of mine tells me quite often that a closed mouth doesn't get fed. I'm sure you've heard that expression before, but a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So, in other words, if you don't ever talk about or ask for what you want, you're never going to get it. And so, to that end, in combination with the fact that the character I'm doing this month for my Leading Lady Challenge, and of course, I will link that video down below, but the character that I'm embodying this month is Caitlin Birch from my fourth book, Breaking Point. And without giving too much away, she does get to a point where she has to learn to ask for help. And that's what I'm doing in this video. I am asking for your help. So, in case you didn't see the video last week, let me remind you, it's been a year since I quit my day job to do my business full time. And my business being a self-published indie author and a coach for new writers who want to go through the self-publishing process. Tagline: from blank page to self-published in as few as 6 months. How do I do it? I'm glad you asked. Not going to explain it all in this video, but you are more than welcome. Again, check out the description box below and link here, wherever I end up putting it during the edit. Check out the link, hop on over to the page, read the description, and see you again. Got ahead of myself. Let me reel it back. Okay. This month, I am pretending to be Caitlin Birch from Breaking Point, and she learned how to ask for help. Now I'm learning how to ask for help. Previous video, I shared some information with you. I'll share it again here. As of April 2nd, 2022, it was 12 months since I quit my job, and I have earned in business revenue $2,029 and change. I've sold a total of 14 books. I've worked with 2 clients both of whom have gone on to self-publish, and I'll link their books as well. I have a total of 22 subscribers here on the YouTube channel, and I have 38 contacts in my business contact list. 22 of which, and I love how those numbers match up, 22 of which are members of the email list, or the No Waterpress Guild, as I like to call it. So, needless to say, while I am celebrating those wins, because that's, you got to take them as they come, right? Might not be the biggest numbers on the planet, might not be the numbers that I wanted when I started this journey, but again, I'm going to celebrate those wins as I have them. At this point, based on those numbers, I still don't have a legit business. I'm still at the hobby stage, and the hobby stage is not going to get the bills paid or help me sustain and build more business. So here's where the requesting starts. I am 8 weeks away from my birthday, 8 weeks away from starting my 55th journey around the sun. And in the course of those 8 weeks, here's what I would love to have happen as far as my business is concerned. I would love, and you'll notice the numbers, I would love to get to a point where I have sold 55 books or more. And keep in mind, my books are available in paperback and digital formats for right now. I'm hoping to add audio, but again, gotta make money to spend the money. Hint, hint. Anyway, so in the next 8 weeks, I would love to sell a minimum of 55 books, either paperback and or digital, or a combination thereof. I would love in 8 weeks to make $5,500 in revenue. I'd love to end up with a minimum of 55 subscribers here on YouTube and a minimum of 55 engaged, interested members of the No Waterpress Guild. How can you help me do all of that? I'm glad you asked. At this point, we're going to start off simply with if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, hit the button. Hit the button. Just hit the button. That'll be one more person on my way to that 55. If you are at all interested in reading women's contemporary fiction and or writing your own fiction, self-publishing said fiction, then definitely use the link below and join the guild. It's free. I don't spam. I don't sell your information. Guild members get all kinds of benefits, from being able to purchase books well before they hit the shelves, well before they're released to the public. You get the first chapter for free, so you get to preview before you buy. And you also then get VIP access to any events and or courses that I run, that I will be running for the rest of this year. Again, joining the guild is free. It's not a membership site, so you're not charged to join, but you do get those perks and such for the lifespan of your guild membership. Another way you can help: share the website, share the blog, share YouTube videos to anyone and everyone you might think would be interested. And again, there are share buttons all over the place, right? So you got share here on YouTube. If you check out the blog, there's a little share buttons down at the bottom. And you can just click away and share the content to your socials and help spread the word that, yes, I exist. I sell books. I coach new writers, and would love to expand my reach, to say the least. Now, those are the free ways, right? Free ways. Those are the no cost ways that you can help me reach my goals. If you happen to be faring fairly, fairly well during these recessive financial times, then definitely would ask that you buy a book, buy several books. If you enjoy women's contemporary fiction with a romantic twist that's not quite traditional, then I think you'd enjoy my work. Of course, if you're a guild member, you get the first chapter free, and so you can try before you buy. Hint, hint. Links in the description box below. But in the meantime, yes, buy a book. Buy a book and gift it. Buy a book and put it on the shelf. Never read it. It would hurt my heart because, of course, I write my reading to be read. But again, if you really want to help with those goals, then that's one way to do it. Just buy a book. Next up, you can actually book me to speak and or lead a workshop. Now, I've got a couple of different workshops that I do, particularly geared toward new writers who are interested in self-publishing. And those workshops are good for participants 16 years and up. Of course, with COVID still bouncing around, and folks, depending on their comfort level, right, we can always do virtual as well. But again, all that information is going to be on the website, and we can talk more about it once we've got the event booked. And lastly, one of the ways you can help me reach my goals for my birthday would be to hire me as your self-publishing writing coach. I have services available. We can do strategy sessions. So those are 90-minute sessions where we sit down and whatever part of the process you are in, we can talk about we can talk best practices on how to complete that particular step and how to move into the next. I also work with new writers who have just self-published in putting together a marketing plan, and it's no cost to low cost ways to spread the word about your book. Happy to do that. And as I've mentioned several times in this video, links and such will be in the description box below. So that's how I'm going to be spending the next 8 weeks, is basically just sharing my business, my services with as many people as I possibly can, asking them to either join the guild, check out the website, share my information and such, etc., in hopes that by the end of June, I will be celebrating not only the start of my 55th year on this planet, but the fact that I have finally gotten to a point where this is a legit money-making business versus a very, at this point, expensive hobby. Before you go, drop a comment below. What do you think, within reason and be respectful, what do you think we, the community here, what do you think we should do to celebrate reaching any of my birthday business goals? Because I definitely want to make it worthwhile to the audience, because it'll be because you guys did the things that I had asked that then got me to the goals that I'm trying to reach. And so, of course, I want to do something to say thank you and to show my appreciation for all of your hard work. But anyway, let me know what you think. I'm scrambling for some additional ideas, so definitely would love for you to comment below and let me know. That's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.